Hey there. I wanted to show you how to navigate the American Revolution folder. Let's look at the learning targets real quick. It says examine and compare major battles during the American Revolution. Identify contributions of foreign alliances and individuals to the outcome of the revolution. So different sides got different help from different foreign alliances. Explain economic, military, and political factors which led to the end of the war. Evaluate the personal and political hardships resulting from the war. Then your language arts grade will come from this one. It says draw evidence from literary or informational texts to support analysis, reflection, and research. This is going to be done when you turn in your project and you post on the discussion board. I have links right here for you. So let's get started with the reading. Open link in a new tab. Let's take a look. American Revolution Project. You've got to turn in a commercial or a PowerPoint. And then you have to post a thread on the discussion board and you have to respond to somebody else too. Right click here to see your resources. Open in a new tab. Let's take a look. Ooh, fun. Look, there I am. It says your resources for the American Revolution Project. These are examples. They are not an example of what would get you an A. This is not enough, but I'm just showing you what you could do as an example. Here's how you get back to the reading if you need to, and let's take a look at your resources. I'm in Chrome right now, so in Chrome, when you hit click on the link, they go down here to download. So let's open your rubric. It's taking a second. I think I clicked them fast. And now it's mad. I have one opened over here. Woohoo! Alright. Remember, hit enable editing in case you gotta mark this thing up. This is the news project, the news report project. It has the standards at the top. You've got to prove that you know. You can do it by writing a funny news report. I want to point out, performing always gets you a higher score. You're turning in a script or you're turning in a performance. The performance I can use the next year and the year after that to show other kids how to do it. So understand I grade well when you perform the script. Let's take a look at the news report. The news report has these things included in them. That you're going to talk about 3 battles, include information about the location, the winner, and the situation after the battles for all 3 battles. You're going to talk about 3 alliances the British had and 3 alliances the colonists had. Foreign alliances, remember, or they could be local, like the Native Americans. You're going to talk about the reason the war ended. How I did it when I was doing my news report, I separated them into different segments, the way the news has on TV. You have a sports segment, you have a local news segment. So this is the first one. Let me show you.
Hey folks, Marianne Myers here with your historic gossip. Let's start with the British. Strong, well-trained, tons of money.
So that was talking about the different sides. You can take a look at those later.
Hey there folks, my name is Jim Storms. I'll be reporting the historical battle highlights today.
So this one talked about the battles. I took the rubric and I chunked it up into different sections and different videos. So you can do it that way or you can do it all in one video. It's up to you. You get a score for elocution, which means your ability to speak correctly and pronounce stuff, which I didn't just do there. And then accuracy of content, that you didn't steal sentences from the reading, and also your work is factual and makes sense. Here's the score you need to get, plus you need to get a separate score for language arts. Let's take a look at the other stuff. This is your rubric for your PowerPoint, and it's basically the exact same rubric save for this section here where it talks about your slide creation. Presentation flows well, logically, it reflects extensive use of the tools in PowerPoint. This one you get points for putting pictures and clip art. So it's the same thing. You have to talk about the battles, the alliances, and the reasons the war ended, but you're doing it in a PowerPoint this time if you choose to do it that way. There's that one. And let's take a look. I also put in a template for you so you didn't have to reinvent the wheel when you're making the PowerPoint. you can just borrow mine. Click Enable Editing. I've got the title there. You change this section down here to put your own name. You change it, and you can change the shape to like this, dragging the lines, the little dots. It says insert an image of the American Revolution here. You pick from the internet, talk about battle number 1, replace the words battle number 1 with the name of the actual battle. Don't forget, where was the battle fought, who won the battle, how did they win, what happened after the victory. So you erase these questions and you put the actual sentence. Don't just put Gettysburg. No, I won't know what that means. The battle, I'm just making this up, the Battle of Ginger Ale was fought in Deltona. You make a whole sentence to explain yourself. Battle number 2, you talk about the second battle you'd like to discuss in the presentation. Battle number 3, all 3 battles need to have the same bits of information. Then who helped? You insert, this is the British slide. Underneath that is the colonist slide. So you put an image that goes along with it, and then the alliances those 2 sides had that helped them. It says the country that helped and how did they help. So you could say the Canadians helped by bringing them supplies. That's not the truth. I'm just giving you an example. In the end, you discuss the economic, military, and political factors that led to the end of the Revolutionary War. You just give me 3 sentences. Put in a related image. And I put a bonus slide. You might not need this bonus slide. You can just click on it over here and then hit delete. Just in case you needed it, I put it there. Last, we have the note-taking device. You use this so that when you come to do your project, it's not super tricky. Click Enable Editing, then you can type on the screen if you want. It's basically a T-chart comparing the British to the colonists. You type in amounts of soldiers, so you might say tons and tons, or whatever they say in the chapter. They had very few soldiers. Types of soldiers, it talks about that in the chapter. Unlikely teammates, these are the people that joined up with the different sides. Motivation, money, these are all categories, and the chapter goes into each of them. So you type those in, these are going to help you with the project. Why did the Revolutionary War end? Talk about the issues that came after it ended. So let's go back to the reading right here. So you could either do a PowerPoint or news reports. Click Next, you've got your reading. I've got you can click play right here if you want to listen to it being read.
Section 1, Introduction. In Chapter 12, you learned how the American...
Oh, that's a very pleasant voice. I love it. Click Next Page. Remember, if you've got questions, you type them down here and you click Submit. They are worth a grade, so don't forget to do that. After you're done with the reading, goes to Section 8 down here. You've got your review game. Right-click, open in a new tab. Remember, you put your Odyssey login and password. Click Login here. And then you come back, open game here, and it should open it in a separate thing. I think it gave me a little error, but we'll fix it. Okie dokie. After the review game, you're going to download a file, and I want to show you how to do that. Right-click Women in the Revolution. It opens it in the new tab. Click and download the file below. Read the essay submitted by a student 2 years ago. Be prepared to discuss how women's roles changed during the American Revolution. So you click on it. It comes right down here on the bottom on Chrome. Click on it. It should just open right up the same as your other ones did. You can enable editing and highlight important parts that you think are you'll need to remember. You can underline people's names. It's up to you. That might help you remember parts that you'll need for the discussion board coming up next. Read this. It's not too bad. And then when you're done, let me show you. Boop, boop, boop. You're going to open this discussion board right here. Open in a new tab. It says, to get a grade, you have to post an answer to one of the questions and then respond to someone else's post. Don't forget, 2 parts. You get to choose which question you like best. First question, discuss how women helped during the Revolution. How did this help their status? Do you think they were treated differently after the American Revolution because of all their help? So there's a couple of parts to that. Don't forget to answer all parts. Or number 2, Pick one woman from the essay that you admire. Discuss why you admire that woman and how you think their help was important to the American Revolution. So you're going to come down here and you're going to add your discussion post, but don't forget also to click on someone else's, read it, and then respond to it. You can agree or you can add some detail to what they said, but you have to respond as well. Coming back here, after you're done with both the discussion post and the review game, you're going to submit your final project. If you need help recording your video, if you choose to do a news report, let me know and I can show you some cool, easy ways to record them online. And then you would just submit, down here at the bottom, you can just submit a link to the video you made. If it's just going to be the PowerPoint, that's easy enough to add the submission down there. Let me know if you need any help. I can show you some tricks to get this all done. Thanks.